guys. Welcome, everyone. We're going to let everyone partake of the view here. We've got about, I think, 2 minutes until we go live. Until that time, you can take a look at the view that we are looking at right now, and that is over the mountain range. I want to go through here when we begin and go through the names that have blessed us here. So take a look, take a listen. We'll be out with you in 2 minutes. And we the mics are live. Um,
What's the temperature over there?
right now, it's about it's in the 90s. It's not so bad.
Oh.
It was really pretty rough a few days ago. I want to tell you, it was rough.
Yeah, I heard San Diego stadium was 110 this past the last preseason game or something.
Right,
Which is
right.
crazy.
It's crazy, absolutely crazy.
Say hi to Bella. Hi, Bella. Hi. What?
Hey, little Bella.
Hi,
Oh,
Bella.
what a sweetie. I got
Say
a little sweetie about that size too. She's my
Yeah.
baby.
This one is very, very attention needy. Attention
Yep,
whore.
yep,
Come
yep.
back.
And ours loves it too. Ours loves
Yeah.
it too.
This one is.
Ah, very good. Well, it's me, Ness. Ness, thank you for coming in. Thank you so much for coming in. Smee, so much appreciation for you making the trip. While I'm introducing here, I'd like to introduce our guest today. It's Burpee Yoga Uncle. Burpee Yoga Uncle. While I'm going through these, if I could ask each of you
Hey.
to go to Burpee Yoga, and that's one word, and then a space, and then Uncle.
You okay?
Please give him a follow. You won't regret it. He's going to take you through a bunch of information.
You okay?
Burpee Yoga Uncle. Countryside Russell, welcome. Welcome, Russell. Hope you're doing well. Thank you for joining us today. Christy.
Mabuhay, Christy.
Hey. Christy, we were just talking about you. Welcome. Thank you so much for coming in. Appreciate it. Richard Jarvis, my man with a plan from across the pond. Richard is a very well-known guy in the fishing community. I want to thank him for coming on in. Thank you, Richard. Cindy Turner, welcome. Welcome to the chat. They're saying hi to each other. Here we go. The Stock Explorer. A great channel, guys. If you need someone who's always around town, I want to tell you the Stock Explorer is the place. Awesome. Thank you for coming. We have Emily. Blessings. Emily, thank you so much for coming. I appreciate it. Everyone's saying hi. We have a hi. Hello, Burpee from the Stock Explorer. Nez Lover, thank you so much. Today's topic, we're going to be talking about monetization. We're going to go, first of all, we're going to review some of the stuff from the first shows. Thank you for coming, Nez. Always appreciate that. JD, thank you very much for coming. I appreciate you joining us. Let me see here. I want to make sure. 1 second. All right. Going to keep on going. Sarcastic Storage Locker, welcome. Sarcastic Storage Locker, guys, is a great channel. He does storage. He does storage evaluations. He has his own show. And I want to back up here. Nez also, Nez Lover also has her own show. She does art and she does story time, I believe, also about other topics. One of my favorite accounts, my up and coming favorite accounts. Why? Because of her character. I love it. Mike's Fishing Home. Mike, thank you for sharing out, guys. If anyone can, would you please share out, give a thumbs up as well, and also make sure if you can, please share out and give a thumbs up. Thanks, Mike's Fishing Home. Mike's Fishing Home and I go way back, and Mike is a good friend of mine, a good friend of everyone who ever visits. Chris Everett, thank you very much for coming, Chris. I want to thank you. Chris is a staple in the fishing community, a great person, and I just enjoy his company wherever we meet. Garden State Gardener, wow, we're pulling in the big boys. Gardner State Gardener, thank you so much for coming. Uh, if you have not been to the Garden State Gardeners feed, there is a whole entire, and I'm not talking massive, I'm talking gargantuan community that hangs out, and that is the center of it all. That is the middle of the storm is Garden State Garden. It's a great feed. They always have activity going on there. Thanks so much. Outdoors with Big Matt. Thank you, Matt, for coming in. Outdoors with Big Matt does a lot of content for discussions and panels. He does a lot of outdoor stuff, fishing. He has a beautiful family, and I want to thank you for being here. All right. Let's see who else. Lashes Journey. Thank you so much. We all know Lashes. Thank you so much for being here. Lashes has a great. Uh, she always is in the backyard. She's always doing something in the kitchen. I mean, she's got kids all over. Everyone's all over the place in her house. I think I was um, on her. She was doing some real estate stuff one day. I was really cool. I think it was at her channel. Let me see here. Okay, so we're basically at the hey, Rachel's show. Thank you very much for coming in. Rachel's show, I was just on there today. A great show. She does a whole bunch of different things on her channel. I'm just getting familiar with her channel, and it's wonderful. I think she did a live that I just watched, and it was really a good live, guys. You check it out, Rachel's show. All right, so I want to get started with this, guys, because and that metal guy, 1983, Steven. If you guys are anything with beard products, ladies, this may exclude you, but if you're anything with beard products or beer, check out that metal guy, Drunken Chef Barbecue. Thank you for coming in. Well, what a crowd we got here! I don't even know how many people we have in here. I can't tell. Still, I don't know how to do it. But it's. Thank you very much. Thank you so much, guys. What I want to do here before we begin is I want to recap the first two videos we did. First of all, I cannot thank Burpee Yoga Uncle. If you haven't been to his channel yet, please go there. It's a definite follow because he does a myriad of things. He does fitness, cooking, he does travel stuff, and then he's also does some driving videos too, which I think is really great. A whole bunch of variety depending on what your interest is. Now, Burpee Yoga Uncle and I, do you have anything? Well, first of all, before I start off, do you have anything to say right off the bat here to the troops?
Anybody try the silent that we asked you guys to try last week, and any results? You can post them on the comments. And yeah, I like to cook good food. Sarcastic. I'm cooking pig's feet today, so I can't wait to eat it.
Is that a delicacy where you're at, or I don't know. Some places it is. So,
Huh?
are pig's feet a delicacy? Is that a rare item there,
Oh
or is it just
no, it's every. I mean, almost every single country from Vietnam to Philippines to Chinese to I think Koreans too. They all have their own version of a pig's feet something. So I'm making like a Hong Kong version that I'll post the video up pretty soon once I finish eating with it.
Thank you, Gardner State Gardener. Before we begin, last week I posted a video of you singing on my channel. It's out of the box way to promote channels, and I was wondering if you saw it. You know what? I did. I didn't know my mouth was that big. And thank you so much. I saw it. I think I left a comment in there. I thought it was great. Thank you, Stephen, for wishing everyone's families. Belt Loop, welcome. All right, guys. What I want to do is begin. I'm going to go through some notes. I took notes on the first two videos. I want to keep this to 60 seconds. One of the things that Burpee Yoga Uncle mentioned first was that YouTube was fake, and that my comment to that was when you die, you're gone. Your content goes away. It's still on YouTube, but you and your channel don't get the views. It unless someone seeks it out, it literally dies. And you can watch this if you're gone for a month. As soon as you get monetized, then what you can expect is a drop down in the number of views on your channel. The algorithm changes, and Unk is shaking his head. And what happens here is they're now having to share revenue with you, so they're going to decrease the amount of views on those and go to someone else's channel who's they're not paying for, or they're going to find videos on another means to make money. But once they start paying you, you're nodding your head. Yes, absolutely, they're going to cut down. And I found that to be the case already. Um, Evergreen videos. Make sure that you guys understand what evergreen videos are. We'll talk about that one more time here because we asked everyone for the assignment. Go find an evergreen video and a content that you liked. And how are you going to do that? Which one did you find? So we're curious to hear that below. The view original content. You can throw up YouTube content against the wall. Unk is talking about doing that and finding out what sticks, right? Because I haven't been able to find out what's successful or not. Have you?
For me, it's how-to videos. Anything how-to, from
Right.
cooking to fixing a gate or review videos. Those are all my evergreen videos. Those are the one that works. How-tos, any kind of how-tos. In fact, Robbie, he has a good video that generated thousands of views. It was a how to do a rucksack or something like that. He was so surprised. He goes, yeah, but that's what people are looking for in YouTube. They're looking for to be entertained, or to find something that they've never seen before, or how tos. Right? Those are the three reasons you go on YouTube, and you just keep enamored. If you're just putting content out there that people have no interest in, you're not going to get the views. So think of, I mean, and you never know what's going to stick. I mean, I put a rusty gate video on how to fix it, and it went well. I put another video of how to change a patio door lock, and it doesn't go anywhere. So you have no clue what YouTube's gonna like and not like, and then what people like or not like. So, but you just keep putting content up. That's what you want to do. Just keep putting it up.
First of all, thanks, Matt, for sharing links. And Christy, thank you very much. Let me see. I lost one. Here we go. My evergreen video 2 years ago is still picking up steam. 300 views a day now. That's fantastic.
And every
Uh,
day you want to make another one, huh? Sarcastic. Every time you put up a video, please let this be the next one.
Yep, and Christy's saying the same thing, so that's great. By the way, Storage Stacker mentioned that he's going to be doing a video on his homemade camera. So one of the things I wrote down was your hit videos are big things, are comparison videos, evaluation videos, stuff like that. Those are the key things. How to, and it's exactly right. Last we talked about. Oh, I want to talk about evergreen video because basically it's a video that continues to get views with very few comments.
Or none.
Everything else, or none, and that is the goal because your time expenditure makes it less efficient for you to be on. Right, the less you have work you have to do, the better your revenue per hour of time spent is. That's just a basic fundamental deal. Okay, so followers, however you can get them, uh, our job is to get them to join us. What they do after that with our feed and our channel is up to them. I'm going to talk about ways to rejuvenate those if you need to. How to get watch hours? Unk says silent lives. They can go for 9 hours, no more, because it won't take the system won't take them up after 9 hours, and it goes in processing. Right, it just gets
Yeah,
stuck
it
in
just gets stuck in processing, right?
right. Now, a lot of you are worried about watch hours, and Unk talked about 365 days, meaning those watch hours run out. Correct?
It cycles through, correct. You got to get your 4,000 within 365 days, otherwise it continues cycling.
Okay, and I want to make sure we get 2 points across today. That's I have in my notes. Number one, 15 minutes of watch time by a viewer is 15 minutes of watch hours for you, correct?
Yeah, even if the video is 1 hour long, if they watch only 15 minutes, you get 15 minutes. You don't get that 1 hour.
Very good. And second, you do not get any watch time or watch hours through shorts, correct?
None, and no revenue either. It's
Okay.
mostly to boost, I would say, subscription rates for your channel. So if they would just end up liking it because they like your short, and then you will get subscribers. That's the only reason why shorts are there. The reason why YouTube even has shorts is to combat TikTok. Because they're thinking that it's taking away the viewership, and TikTok's evil anyway. Don't use TikTok. That's a whole
Well,
different video altogether.
Well, yeah, yeah, exactly. And I don't have time for YouTube, let alone any of that stuff. So
Yeah. No, but
that's just
TikTok
my own.
inherently is a very bad surveillance software made by this Chinese government, which is masquerading as a, well, I can't say anymore now because otherwise this
Yeah.
video will be banned or shadow banned by China people.
Yep. Yep. Exactly. Um, okay. So we have Storage Stacker. Everyone hopefully can get an evergreen video as well. Mary. Mary is a very well known figure in the detecting community and a number of magnet fishing too, I believe. Um, she, like me, I have a stepson who's autistic, and she has an autistic son. So we've always met on that common ground. She's a wonderful woman. She has a great sense of humor. It takes a while to get a hold of it, but I love it because I'm in your face with humor all the time. Thanks for coming, Mary. Appreciate it. Let me see here. Please introduce yourselves. Let me see here.
Freelancing, you're already monetized, right? So you don't need more subscribers, you just need more views. And
Is that right, Christy?
but more views not in shorts. You need to have views in your video that gets monetized, and shorts will get you subscribers. But that's why I every now and then I put up a short if I'm not doing anything. But in general, it's mostly again to record what I could do in my 50s. That's why I do the Superman burpee and stuff like that. But I mean, getting more viewership, getting more subscriber without any views is kind of useless. So that's why I don't really do it a lot. But I don't know. The only other reason that you want to do shorts is you want to get a viral short that gets maybe 100,000 views. After you get 100,000 views, something like that, then you can approach again for affiliate marketing with different companies. So one of a channel subscriber that I subscribe to, he had like 100,000 or even maybe more than that of a short of him doing a muscle up, and then after that he got sponsorships to do fitness equipment stuff. So that's the only reason I would see you want to do shorts. Otherwise, once you get monetized, the shorts are like, why do you need more subscribers if they're not? I mean, I sent Johnny a few channels that I tell him, look, this guy got 10,000 subscribers, but the new video shows only 100 views. Is useless.
Yeah, well, the other thing is, I know another channel with 115,000 people.
Yeah,
He gets 1,700 fake views, and then he gets 32 comments. Half of them don't have any subscribers or
yeah,
content.
yeah, yeah.
What are you doing? Anyway, it's exactly right. So I want to talk about that topic here a little bit. Don, welcome. Anyone, if you have not met Don R, you need to. Don is he's a gentle man and he's a good man. He's a wonderful man to get to know, and I'm so appreciative of him. I think there we go. My phone just came back on. We're working our way down. Gary, thank you so much. I am hard. Let me get down, see if I'm at the bottom of my chat here. Oh boy, it's jumping now. Sorry guys, I'm working with new technology here. In other words, a computer. Pac-Man Paranormal, welcome. Uh, oh, I didn't know intermittent explosive disorder. I'm not too familiar with that, Mary. Uh, but I know, man, you're a good woman. That's it's a situation we're just faced with. Matt, thank you for sharing out links, by the way. I'm sorry I'm skipping here, guys. I'm trying to get to the bottom without skipping some of them. Thank you. Appreciate that, Pac-Man. It's not meant, you know. I've uh, spoke in front of many hundreds of people. I've spoke in front of CEOs, CFOs, medical directors, you name it. I've spoke in front of them. My friends have spoken on Capitol Hill. Um, uh, I've met a lot of not, I shouldn't say a lot, but some directors of some of the major government agencies. My point is this: um, I am not a shy person. I am new to this technology, and it's a little daunting at first, right? Because you're learning this software. But thank you very much. I appreciate that. Well, I want to make sure. Pac-Man Pac-Man says this. I do a ton of shorts for fun. Mine are viral and get subs. See, that's what I've heard universally. But
That's
I'm going to
exactly what
say,
I said too. You do it
Yeah,
for
yeah,
yourself for
exactly.
fun. It chance to go viral and you get sub, but there's no money in it. Only, but if you have enough subs already, unless the subs are worth something, why bother getting more? And they don't come back to you. I get subs when I like when on my videos on my burpees. I would get subs. You can see how many in YouTube Studio. But in the grand scheme of things, those are not the one that's coming to my video that's monetized.
Right. Yeah, and I'm having such a hard time. I don't know how the Garden State Gardener manages what he has because I know I see him everywhere. And sometimes I wonder how he gets air into his lungs because with all the followers he has, it's got to be tremendously challenging. I want to welcome some new people in. Multi Hunter, thank you very much. Saying hi to everyone. Garden State Gardener, thank you for gracing us here today. I appreciate you showing up. It means a lot. It does. It really does. Uh, Tyron Motif. I'm just saying, hey guys, welcome, Tyron. Tyron. Let me see. Matt, I want to thank you for listening to this. Let's see here. I want to make sure I can see it.
Oh, you are hot.
All right. So, here I'm making sure. I want to make sure. Oh, I haven't made it. Abandoned and Forgotten Whales. Thank you for coming in. Look at all the people. They're just staying. They just stay on this show. All right. So we're at the next phase here. So, what today we wanted to talk about a little bit was about what afterwards, because my strategy changes every day. I've got a main strategy, but, talking with you, talking with other people, finding out what my failure points are, and being honest with yourself about that, finding out what you really like and how to make content. So after you got monetized, what changed for you? Was it anything, or was it you sat back and said, "Okay, I'm monetized," and you just kept on doing it, or did you say, "I've got to change my plans"?
Well, I think we said that last time, right? I mean, if you're doing the same thing all the time, expecting different results, you're going to be wrong. So if you're doing it for X amount of whatever you think the time is
Welcome,
enough,
J Dog.
and you're getting the same results, why keep doing it unless the results fine for you, right? So that's the reason I changed my channel from only burpees to everything else. And then right now, my channel is less about burpees and fitness and more about in everything else, because I found out everything else number one gets just as many views as the burpees, and some of them goes to evergreen, and that's what I really want. And freelance has a question like, why is YouTube keep pushing the short video? Is to combat TikTok. TikTok took away a big chunk of their audience, and so they want to replicate the technology in YouTube within YouTube. It's not really that hard, and then they're making a slight dent. But the reason why TikTok works is because the way that they show you the shorts, the way they show you videos. There's an algorithm that they use that makes it look like you get addicted to the next thing they're going to show you. There's a very special algorithm, and they cracked that. And YouTube hasn't cracked that yet. So what I mean is people literally spend hours watching 1 minute videos on TikTok because the algorithm in TikTok which give you videos. You can't choose the video you watch. Remember, you just swipe, 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 swipe. They figure out an algorithm based on what you like to watch that keeps you watching. YouTube hasn't figured it out yet, but once they figure that out, then they're thinking once they figure it out, then their shorts is going to rival what TikTok can do. That's the reason why they keep pushing shorts because that's another revenue generation for them while the YouTube thing is still doing its YouTube thing. That's the reason why they're doing it.
What I find interesting is I what you said. I'm not. You don't. How many followers do you? If you let's just. I'm gonna go back to what I was having dinner with a board of director member of a firm I was consulting with, and I said, so what are you doing? Are you expanding the number of companies you're going at? What are you doing? What's your strategy? He goes, no, I've got enough cattle now dying on my own farm because I can't take good enough care of them. I found out that strategy is not a good one. I need to take better care of the cattle I have. Meaning, your point is, what do you need 10,000 followers for? If you have 10,000 followers and you only have 150 people coming to your channel, and leaving comments, there's no need to build that through shorts unless I get paid for it. That's my opinion.
Yeah, that's why I don't. I mean, right now I'm pushing my channel to get to 2K, and that's only a number. But I mean, the only reason why you would want to have a lot of subs is number one, you already have the viewership, and then with a lot of subs, just like what I said, you can do affiliate marketing, which means you solicit companies for telling them, look, I got 5,000 subscribers, so pay me to do advertising for you, or pay me to. I mean, that's the only other reason why you want to do it. But in reality, if you were a company and somebody comes to you and go, hey, I got
Thank you, Jack.
50,000 subscribers, would you want to advertise with me? My first question, well, out of the 50,000 subscribers, what's your most popular video? But if I show a video with only 200 views, that means only 200 people watch. So
Right.
so for me, for affiliate marketing, what's better is if I got a viral video of a short or a viral video of something I did that has like 100,000 views, and then from there I can solicit a company. Look, I got 100,000 views on this video, and I got 1,000 or 2,000 subscribers. That's more enticing to a company, to me, than you getting 50,000 views, but your best video only got 200 views, which is useless.
Yes, thank you so much. Let me go back here. I want to make sure we recognize him. Elgin, thank you so much. Elgin Ben's channel. Um, Elgin, I've been watching his channel now for 6 months. I met him on Mike's Fishing Home. A great channel, great man, very humble man, and I love that. Thank you for coming. Looter 8, Treasure Hunter, thank you very much for coming. It's awesome to have you here. I saw someone else here. I'm just getting messed up because it's going so fast. I want to make sure I get everyone here. Okay, so that makes total sense to me. So there are some caveats in this that are not absolute, right? Like maybe if you can pull in a number of views and a really good views on content, that maybe that would be good. But to me, isn't it the number of comments you get that also drives how successful your channel are? 'Cause I can buy right now. I can buy 5,000 views for $4.
Well, that is correct. It depends what you want to do. It depends if you want to use the YouTube as your main revenue generator, or you want to go and get affiliate marketing and get people to pay you for doing reviews or pay you for exchange for equipment and stuff like that. So I mean, um, but if you go out to buy the views, then it would kind of defeat the purpose. Because even at 5,000 views, how much money is YouTube going to give you in terms of
Right,
revenue?
right,
It becomes
right.
like a either a negative or even a money loser, right? So you want to generate the money with as little output as possible. Kind of like, I can make $1 million, but if my cost of making $1 million $1,001, I would still lose $1. So it doesn't make sense for me to make the million using $1,001. You're frozen again. So that's why, like from the get go, when I first started the channel, I've made 4 figures already in YouTube since I got monetized back in August of 2020. So I made a few thousand
Sisters,
dollars,
can you hear me?
but
Guys,
I've never
one
I've
got
never spent
disconnected.
one
I got
penny in YouTube.
disconnected.
Oh, are you coming back in? So I mean, that's the way I go about it, and I would never spend money on this channel unless um, I make way more money. And the algorithm has changed, so now my per video is much less than before. Again, the algorithm changes all the time, so my view is about the same, if not more, per video. But YouTube changed how much money I make per video compared to before. And I'm not even a big channel; I'm small, But it's just I learned so much, and I just want to pay it forward. And again, take everything that we say with a grain of salt. Just go and do your own research and figure out what really works. From what I see, I'm testing every time with the videos I put in. I'm all I want now is play that lottery game of getting an evergreen video. That's all I want to do every time I put up a video. And I know when I put up a fitness video, whatever it is, it's not gonna go evergreen. But I have to do it because number one, that was my original intention of my channel, which is to record everything I could do in my 50s in terms of fitness. So I still put that on, but I know, if I want to play the game of YouTube and become monetized, not become monetized, but to make good income, then fitness is not for me, not a way for me to do it. So I'm not gonna keep doing the same thing and expecting different results. I don't know where Johnny is. So anybody has a question? Yeah, I have a bird. I have 2 of them. Unfortunately, one of them passed away last week. I'm so sad. You want to see my bird? Let me go bring it for you.
Yep. Well, he's there. I want to thank a few people that are coming in. Backroads Hillbillies, thank you so much for coming here. if you don't have back roads, you really need to pick them up. Looter 8, treasure hunting. Thank you for coming. J Dog's gone fishing.
You see,
Oh
my
yes, he is.
this is Rainbow.
Oh, look at that
It likes
beautiful
to be
critter.
pet. See, my other bird was named Sunday. Unfortunately, I was house sitting another dog, and the dog killed it. I was so sad. It was my kid's bird. This is more my bird than anything.
Yeah, what a beautiful bird.
Yeah,
I love those pets. They're awesome. They're just it's funny how what kind of an emotional bond you can have with the critter. It's just
yeah.
fantastic. I'm gonna work down here. Christy says, me honestly being monetized channel, I really need to have a plan to change what I mean. I need to know what my viewer wants of me and explore everything. Right. That's right. I think that's a great plan, don't you, Unc?
You need to put content that you like to put on top
Right.
of what your viewers want. Because if your
Exactly.
viewers want XYZ and you don't like doing that, then you're not going to enjoy making the content. It'll show through. So you want to
Exactly.
do both. So you always want to, number one, I hate to say this, kind of like, what's the greatest love of all is the love of yourself. So same thing in making a YouTube video. You got to make content you like first. And then from there, figure out what viewers like from the content that you like to make. Not to make content that you think the viewers will like, because sometimes it comes off as disingenuous, because you're like, if you don't like to cook, then don't make cooking videos, because you will come off like you don't like to cook.
Exactly.
Basically like that. You will always make content in what you like, and then you just hope
Exactly.
one of them sticks, and then you just keep repeating it after that.
Thanks, Unc. And one of the videos I have up in the beginning was make sure you take care of you first, because
Yes.
I mean you got to take care of you. And if you, and Unc, what Unc says is so right. Christy is she loves what she does, but eventually she's going to turn the ship and do stuff that not only she helps her channel members, but that she really likes. And I think she really does. It's just finding that purpose, online that really is a good mix between you're doing what your fans want, what you want, and it gives you some purpose and joy. Okay, let's hear the noise opera. I've been a fan of Johnny Small Pepper for over a year now. Great guy. Oh, thank you very much, dude. That's awesome. I appreciate you as much. Thank you. Uh, uh, Autism Magnet Fishing Mary. I don't worry about my numbers because I want my subscribers to know they are people, not just a
Okay,
number.
go back. Go. No, I don't want you. Go back. I don't want to pet you no more already. Bye. See, I don't. I want to fly back to her cage. You sit over here then.
Hey, Ernie, welcome, welcome. And
Yeah,
I
yeah.
go
People
ahead.
are. They're not numbers. I mean, there's subscribers. There's different levels of subscribers. So obviously, Johnny's a different subscriber than one of the subscribers that goes to my channel and watch my videos. So there's different levels of subscribers, but not all of them is going to be the same. That they're not all in the same categories. And the subscribers come and go too. Some of them will support you, and some of them will stop. So again, YouTube is fake. YouTube's not real. It's you establish friendships here and there, but then next day could be gone just the same. I've experienced many of that, especially in my burpees community. Sometimes they would follow me for a year. Next thing you know, they stop, and it's like
Yep, yep.
such is life.
And well, it's life number one, but YouTube, social media is very transient. And once you get
Great
the
word.
idea that you need to build relationships that don't commit your soul, what you do is you allow the members to have some freedom, and it doesn't bind you so much to a member until they've been on your channel for 2 or 3 years. Then you've got a legacy a person, and those are the people that really you want to take care of. And as you build them up to that 2 year period, yeah, invest in them, go to their channels, help support them, do everything you can, like we all do. But until that two to 3 year period, I want to tell you, I had many tens of thousands of people on my social media channels, and it was the most transient thing I've ever said. And as soon as I got over the fact that it was transient, I was much better at social media. Ernie, thank you so much for coming in. It means a ton that you're here, buddy. And I want to thank you for making the trip. Let me see here.
Well, you sure have passion, sarcastic. Your videos are funny as heck, and
Yep,
you
yep.
love editing them too. I can see
Well,
that you put a lot of time in editing.
what I like are characters, right? Because you never know what he's going to say, you never know what he's going to do, but you always know it's going to be entertaining.
Yes.
So you show up. Um, Let me see here who else is coming. Cottonwood Ranch, thanks for coming in. Thanks for coming in, Cottonwood Ranch. I really appreciate you making the trip. Everyone's saying hello to everyone, which is awesome. We've got some great people in here, guys. Great people. Does
Okay, I'll
anyone
put you
have any
back.
other questions of Unc here about monetization? Because there's a lot of rumors out there. Let's get your. There's no bad question, none. There's only the question that wasn't asked that you should have asked. Let me see here, Pac-Man. I was talking about his birds. He had a. Let me see here. Pac-Man said, "Beautiful." I had one. As a kid, he had two, a yellow and green one. That's nice. That's
Yeah,
nice.
that's nice. Yeah, that
My
one's.
grandma. Go
Yeah,
ahead.
my bird. That thing is 11 years old. I've had him for 11 years. The one you just saw.
Wow,
Yeah,
that's some.
they live to like 30 something years.
This is the one I want to talk about because we all have haters, right? Let me tell you what I think of haters. I don't even. If I remember their name in 6 months, I'll be lucky. I'm too focused on doing what I'm going to be doing.
I don't see or
Let them
hear them
hate.
at all.
Yep,
Like, I say thank you for your time and that's it. I
yep.
even go visit the
Adios.
channel. So as long as you come and leave a comment on my channel, I'm gonna come to your channel and likewise because I know you gave me time. Even if you don't like my like my video, it's okay. I will still come back to your channel and I will still subscribe to you.
Yep,
I
yep.
mean, I'm like that because I don't really care. I mean, that's the only thing you can do for someone that gave you some time, right? I mean, the only thing we can give people is time and money. And in YouTube, but like all you folks here, thank you very much for stopping in because you're giving time to Johnny's channel for doing this, and that's all you can give in YouTube. I mean, yeah, you can give money, but that's not necessary in general,
Right,
right? Most so
right.
time. So I always try to get the time back.
Well, and the point, my memberships, I start them off at $1 because I don't want your money. I put them at $1 to $4 because some people just want to do that. And my thing is wait until you find out what the channel's about and then do it. I really don't subscribe to a lot of channels. What I do is contribute when I need to. I subscribe to events and causes. Let me see here. We're going to go to. I try to entertain while helping people make money in buying storage units. We are getting success stories on our live Saturdays. Yeah, you know what? I was listening to, I think someone was telling you guys that they had a really good buy because of you guys, storage stackers. That's absolutely right. And yes, if you're on YouTube to talk nonsense, hate, point fingers, or do anything that is derogatory, let me ask, what's wrong with you? Why would you come online after a hard day's work, after all the stress of the environment, and spew nonsense? It doesn't make. Who wants to listen to that? No one, unless that's what they are. So we just don't do that. Let me see here. Multi-hunter. Everyone's saying hi to everyone. Backroads, Garden State Gardener. Thanks for sharing the link. I am the noise. Everyone's sharing links and everything, guys. This is awesome. Yeah, you got it right, Christy. You got it right, Christy. The one thing I like about Ankh, there's never a discussion about yesterday necessarily. It's a lesson, but everything's about what we're going to be doing tomorrow to make ourselves better and what we're going to be doing on these channels. Our lessons teach us what to do tomorrow if we listen. And
Yep.
sometimes they teach us the wrong things, but you know what? Success was not built without failure. Let me see. I am the noise opera says, "Hey, Unc, might want to pick him up. You might want to pick up Burpee Yoga Uncle. He's awesome. Follow." Yeah. See, I don't anymore. I'm getting. I'm not even catching up anymore. I'm actually running out of time. Is what my problem is, and it's kind of sad. But I'm literally a month and a half behind following people, and they're just going to have to wait. Um, and it's not because I can't. I spent 2.5 hours going through feeds today, and I just can't get to enough comments. They come in. Finest Edge Lawn Care, thank you very much for coming. Guys, there's another environment. I know everyone out there does cooking, they do magnet fishing, fishing, they do adventure, they do camping, hiking, nature stuff, flower, gardening. I'm going to give you another person you want to check out. Um, the lawn mowing community is very diverse. They do everything that we do. Their holy thing is they talk about their profession, but they do everything. So if you want to check it out, Finest Edge Lawn Care, check out this guy. He's great. He's a fun guy. He's a professional guy, and it's worth checking out. Finest Edge Lawn Care. Check that out. Thank you so much for coming. Backroads, thanks for sending out the links. Uh, you know what? Sarcastic Storage Stacker said he loves editing. Let me see here. Sorry,
Yeah,
we're trying to
indeed.
get
You spend a lot of time. What software do you use anyway for editing?
me.
No, yeah, yeah. What do you use a phone, right? You
I use
said.
I use Power Director right now. Storage Stacker, what kind do you use? What kind of editing software?
Yes, I know. I wanted one of those too, but
Same
I
here.
don't
I wanted one.
years.
I don't know if our kids could be able to support them. I'd feel terrible if they
No.
couldn't.
Well, my kids will. My yeah, yeah.
Guys, I'm going to give you an account. Josette, Egypt, Brazil. This is an account with 10,000 followers. Since I've gotten to know this person, they've shared my workout 4 times. And it is because of the character. When you meet new people and they're willing to partner with you to share out your information, those are the ones that are going to help get your feed to grow. Thank you so much for being here. I appreciate your support very much. You see here, belt loop. Preach, Johnny. Preach. Oh, thank you, bud. Appreciate it. We Corner Clubhouse. Thank you for coming in. Corner Clubhouse. I just joined this feed. I've seen Corner Clubhouse around a lot, and then I met him with Gary, with Belt Loop, and with Devil Dog. They're both good accounts. Please check out, guys. Corner Clubhouse. Cobalt 66. Yep, you're right. I want to show this. Some people don't have anything to do with control. I'm going to tell you what I think, guys. I'm going to give you my opinion here, and I don't know what anyone else thinks. It's really not important, but finger pointers are people that don't perform. And how many times do you notice a successful feed turning around and pointing at an unsuccessful feed? We don't do it. No one does that. It's a waste of time.
And also, when you are pointing at someone, 4 fingers point back at you.
Exactly right. And they if they don't get it that bad, what can you possibly say? Why would you engage them in anything
I don't even
when they don't
bother.
get it? It's a waste of time. We're going on here. How much time are we in here on this?
43 minutes.
Okay, guys, we're going to do 10 more minutes. Oh,
You're right, sarcastic. Trolls are just generally unhappy people.
You're right.
They have a mental issue.
Well, if one of my next segments, guys, is going to be about competition. And I want everyone to try to listen to this because I have got rock stars that are going to be participating in this, and professional athletes. This is so important for you to understand. You are not competing. You're not competing. I'm not competing with Uncle. I'm not competing with Christy. I'm not competing with anyone, even in my own segment. I'm competing with myself only. Because if I can't be better, what is that other account going to do? Am I going to mimic someone else's behavior and their style? That's not going to work. Am I going to do what they do even though I don't like it? No, that's not going to work. My only competition is myself and how I am going to use my time, use my energy, my focus, and my efforts to get more success. It doesn't matter. No one else is your competition. Anyone else that says that is full of rubbish. You can go, and let me ask you a question. How do you compete if I was a professional basketball player, how do I compete with Michael Jordan in another city? I can't. Either I'm getting up at 4 a.m. and doing 2 a day workouts before noon, or I'm not worthy to compete with him, or try to get better than him. Ask Kobe Bryant. Kobe Bryant. Just ask him. You can't. He's going to tell you the same thing. He was up at 4 a.m. working out. Why? Because he wanted to be better than anyone else. It is nothing else. Period. Anyway, so I'm done with that little rant. Um, thank you very much. Thank you, and there is. This is what I want to show you guys. The lawn care market and the lawn care industry. I hope to bring on one of the guys or two of the guys here to talk to everyone and get them to start sharing links because I do believe this is a community that we all want to be part of. Let me see. Go down here. Yep, exactly right. Everyone, we know this. Sarcastic storage stacker, we know this, right? Right, I mean,
Yep.
it's just, they're all every time they accuse you of being a fraud, it's because they're a fraud. If they accuse you of lying, it's because they're a liar. If they accuse you of whatever it is, you can go to almost any single expert and they'll tell you it's projection. And it's not about anything that you ever even did. It's just projection. Let me see here. Marlov, thank you very much for coming in. Man, I'm telling you that I keep it simple survival. Thank you very much for coming in. I appreciate Leica. Bless your sweetheart for coming in. Thank you so much. Uh, okay, guys, we've got 5 to 10 minutes here before Unc goes away. And I see his eyes glazing over because he's got a bird probably looking to land on his shoulder. Um, is there any more questions for Unc that we can ask him? We've got him for 5 more minutes. We've got him for 5 more minutes. What other questions do you have about getting to the 1,000 followers, getting your watch hours, content development? Let's try to focus the last 5 minutes on that, please. You know, I was looking at your channel the other day, and I thought your channel is pretty much a person who is just doing what they like.
Yep.
You're old enough to not do anything you don't like, right? I mean,
Yeah, well, I don't have time. I don't have time for
yeah,
that.
yeah,
So
yep, yep,
I
yep.
only do stuff that I like to do. I'm not gonna go out there and cook food that I don't want to eat. So all the food I cook, I eat, obviously, and I like them. That's why I cook. I cook the food I eat, and same thing with all this work I do. Around the house or whatever. And then I do the burpees because I need to exercise so I can do my seafood diet, which is all the food I can see I can eat. I don't take any medicines. So that's why I do the exercise.
Hey,
And then
Jay
I
Catskill
go
Vlogs,
just
thanks
yeah.
for coming in. Appreciate it.
So that's the reason I'm doing. And then for the and yeah, you gotta do the stuff that you like in YouTube, man, and just keep experimenting and keep doing. Like I was telling the first time I went on this channel with Johnny, talk about my friend. She tried everything, and then she found a niche that did well for her. She made a lot of money, and then they took away that niche from her. So you just gotta keep doing it. And now she's coming back, but it's very very slowly. So you just gotta keep doing what you can, but always put content up that you like to do. Otherwise, it becomes a job. It's already a job, but it become a job that you don't like. How's that? How many people?
Let me go ahead. Go ahead. I'm
How
sorry, I
many
didn't
people
mean to cut
consider
you off.
YouTube a job, especially the one that has a monetized channel? I guarantee you think it's a job because it feels like a job, right? You got to go and do other stuff, whatever you do. So maybe there's a different model. Johnny and I was talking about that beforehand. We're not going to get into that, but maybe there's different model that we can do with a new channel, and then we can play with that because I've been working on my channel. I got monetized in 6 months. That was August of 2020. So it's been 2 years for me writing this thing, and it's definitely a job. So maybe I'll take up Johnny's offer and do what he's gonna do too. We'll see. I don't know yet. We can't talk about that here, but then we'll see because what I'm doing now it does work, but all I want to do is hunt for basically evergreen videos. That's every single video I put up. I'm just hoping for that, and that's it.
let's go finish up here. We got Pac-Man Paranormal. Just don't quit. Period. That's exactly right.
Yeah, can't
Uh,
quit.
yep. How many videos does YouTube allow with your own IP address? Do you have any idea about that? I
How
don't.
many views does your YouTube? How many views does YouTube allow from your own IP address?
Can you clarify?
Um,
I don't know what that means necessarily.
I don't think they track the IP as much as they track the the particular account that you watch from. Within your, I mean, obviously you don't want to like have 10 computers in your house with 10 different with one and running like with one account and running 10 videos of you, because obviously YouTube can tell that you can't be in 10 places at the same time. But then how is YouTube going to figure out? Let's say you're in a gym's you're in a gym's IP, right?
Thank Jake.
With the
That's
gym
yeah.
as an IP, and they have a Wi-Fi, or an airport. How is YouTube going to figure out all the people watching different videos on that? So there's no way, because they're all different accounts. So I think YouTube counts more based on the account and not the IP address. Obviously, if you have one IP address with like 10,000 accounts, like one of those scammers, then that's different. But I don't think they're tracking it based on IP address. I think they're tracking it
Right.
more on account, like what account
Yeah.
you're watching the video from.
Right. Right.
I
Thank
hope
you.
that answers your question. Actually a computer engineer or an electrical engineer, so I think they track more on account than IP. Now, if they find some anomaly with particular accounts to IPs, then they'll look at the IP. But I don't think they go that far down.
Team David, thanks for coming in. Here's from Nez. As a channel with over 2,000, I can say that you've got to what you got to do is enjoy and flag block and report trolls. Otherwise, ignore them. Other than praying for them and be
Content,
content.
content, content.
Content,
Yeah.
content. Exactly right. And one of the things I like about Nez's channel is so chill. It's what I do too. I just, I have some really serious troll blocking skills. And what I do is, I'm going to do a whole video on it, by the way, guys. Let me see. Leica, thanks for coming in. Nez Back Road, thanks for sharing links. Big Matt, thanks for sharing links. Jay Catskill, thanks for coming in. Until that time, do you have anything else you'd like to add at the last here?
Oh, I'm good.
Okay.
I hope everybody learned some stuff from the 3 videos, the 3 live streams that we've done, and grow the channel that you wanted to be grown. Obviously, there's no right way or wrong way of doing anything, but the main thing is that as long as you enjoy doing what you're doing, like I said in the first video, I know like this many channel probably that quit YouTube after they got monetized, which I think is really sad because you spent all that time trying to get monetized and now you're not reaping the rewards. But maybe they think that is not worth the effort. I don't know what it is. So I'm never going to quit this channel. But then, yeah, last month was my 2 years anniversary. So maybe it's time to do something different, but not with this particular channel. Maybe, maybe I'll work with Johnny on something else that's different.
Right, right. And it's all I can tell you about Unk. And I'll tell you this about high performers. Um, Type A high performers last about 3.5 years, and then they need a new horizon, right? And for me, it's not even that. After I beat something, I've gotten my win. I want to try something different. Why to expand it? Because I've already been I'm efficient enough at what I'm doing. Otherwise, I shut it down and I try something different. It's got to be efficient. It's got to be effective. It's got to be something you enjoy. Burpee Yoga Uncle, please go to his feed before we leave. Please share this out if you haven't. I want to thank each and every one of you for being here, especially our fantastic guest, Burpee Yoga Uncle, for sharing his knowledge, his expertise on top of that of this broad range of stuff there's a lot of misinformation. Unc, thank you so much for being here. We'll be in touch again.
Big up.
Thank you,
Much
everyone in the
problem.
chat. You got it, man. Thank you so much. Have a
Bye
great
bye.
day, everyone.
Aloha.